Welcome to the new Strat City. Population 383, attractiveness rating of 5.5, and zero food. This game is planned to launch in early access sometimes in 2022. Closed beta has already happened. Today we are looking at the demo, which is available on Steam. I'll post in the video description below the link so you can get it for yourself. This is available, I think, for 10 days. Sweet Transit is basically, in my opinion, a mix between Anno 1800 and Transport Fever 2, but actually closer to Anno 1800 than Transport Fever 2. It is more of a city builder than a resource management game. But you do have both parts. I'm Strat Gamer, covering game reviews, guides, let's plays. Don't hesitate to press the red button below to subscribe so you never miss another video, and you really help support the channel. I created a small map, a small city and a few industries just to show you some of the game, but after I'll show you also other things that you can expect. What is very similar in this game versus Anno 1800 is that this is a game where you unlock things based on your population. And this way I also always see what is the next thing. For example, here my next thing is I need to reach a population of 400 laborers, and when I do that I will unlock the potato farm, the potato fields and the potato storage, and that is at the map level. But even in a specific city, here Strat City, I have different goals and also other things to unlock. For example, first I built a water tower, now I need to also reach 400, but if I do that I will unlock the market and the wooden bridge. So once again, similar to Anno, you need to provide to your people different needs. Services like the water, here the water service is good and that's providing happiness, but also resources. I need to provide, for example, some fish here. Later on, I'll need to provide some potatoes and many others. This will provide me with happiness, with money via taxation, but will also cost me upkeep, right? I need to produce those things, I need to pay for some of those resources. This is very similar to Anno in terms of a city builder, and I should have started there. You place your residences, and with residences you get people, you get workforce. The workforce is also used by the industries, but also services. Like this water tower uses 5 laborers as workforce. It also cost me 10 coins to upkeep it. Similarly here I have a fishing dock that's taking 20 laborers in terms of workforce. It also has an upkeep in terms of wood and coins, and then it will produce some resources. Later on, you unlock a lot more industries, but also ornaments and things to make your city more attractive. It's linked to the fact that you can then have tourists. So again, a lot of city building aspect elements. But that's not all. There is of course a resource management aspect, because you need to transport resource across the map. You can build some of the resources directly in your city. For example, the fish is directly in your city, but other elements like coal or the wood, or later the bricks that you can see here. I have here wood, I'm at 0 actually. Here the bricks, some coal, some stones, and there will be others. Those are produced on the map. If you zoom out a lot, you can also see, and this is a small map, you can get even bigger maps. So I can have, right now I only have one city over here, you can have many cities after. And you can see I have some resources, like here some bricks deposit or clay deposit, coal deposit. And if we look here, this is one of my coal industry, or it's sort of a coal mine, let's say. It has a building like this, then it has some also deposits. And I've put a station over here to be able to transport. What's super interesting is that this is an industry that needs workers. So first, before I'm able to produce any coal, I actually need to have a train like this one, which is a train that transports some of my workers from here and will bring them to the coal station, and then they will start working. And it's not as if I can do it once, is at some point they get tired and then I need to bring them back and I need to bring new ones to work again. And then of course that starts producing, and then I can take the coal and bring it somewhere else. Also have here a sawmill, to produce wood. You can see a lot of forest, and similarly it needs workforce. And when I have the workforce, then I can start taking my wood and bringing it somewhere else. It says 0 in terms of my resource here. This is because this is stuck in the industry. I haven't put a train yet to bring it to my warehouse. The warehouse is where you bring all of your resources. to then be able to use them to construct new things. Construct new things like houses and industries, but also construct new village, new cities. As you can see here, to construct a new city, it will cost me 50 wood and 100 stones. And the only way to transport the passengers or the resources are via trains. This is the difference versus Transport Fever 2. In Transport Fever 2, you can use trains, trucks, planes, boats. Here it's only trains. So we're going to have obviously a lot of tracks on the road. You can of course put signals. You of course also need to create trains. For now I only have these ones. Pretty sure that then you can unlock many others in particular. For example, I know that we go from steam to diesel, so probably definitely we'll have many more in the future. I've unpaused now so you can see my trains running. Let's find another one. He's here. He just deposited some coal. You can see it's going down. Yeah, you can basically place tracks in many ways that you want. Now, then you can, as I said, put some signals, one ways, two ways. And one thing that is amazing versus Transfer Fever is if I drag like this, it will put many, as you see, right away. So that's really great. You don't have to put them one by one. So let's build a new route for our wood. We can change the name to call it my wood supply. We're going to start here at that station, which I call wood. You can call it whatever you want. This is going to load and we can say to wait for full load, for example. And then my second, and then the destination is going to be the warehouse here. You can obviously have many more, but we're just going to do that. We're going to unload. We can wait for empty cargo. Then with Control T, I can create a new train. I already 2 presets here I can use, but I can also create a new preset if I want. And we're going to have, locomotive and just a simple flat wagon. Then you click on build. It will take 25 seconds to build it. I can also assign it directly to my wood supply. You can see it is being constructed and it will come out. Hopefully, if I didn't make a mistake, I think if we press, F, we'll just follow it around. I was waiting. I haven't put a lot of traffic lights here. I should. Okay, it's gonna take the wood. Great. And when it's full, it should go. Perfect. And it delivered it to the warehouse. And of course, the more industries you have, the more cities you have, the more complex your trains and your tracks are going to become, with a lot of signals to make sure you don't have accidents. As you can see here, there's already a lot more. So you get to there, you can see some of those milestones here. Now they are 3,500, it's a lot more than what I was at. You have several cities here and things like this. Similarly, you start unlocking a lot more buildings, you have a lot more resources needed for your laborers, but later also for the other tiers of population. So all in all, a very interesting demo. I definitely suggest you all download it and test it for yourself. It is an interesting concept. I know some people won't like the art style. On my side, I really like the mix between city building and resource management. I do have one thing though that I'm a bit concerned about is of the tracks. I think they're not always super easy to manage, super easy to understand, in particular when there is a problem. Sometimes, for example, I've had the issue where it says train cannot reach destination or train is blocked, and for the life of me, I couldn't figure out why. I was looking everywhere and couldn't, and having sort of like more clear notification, or maybe being able to see exactly the part of the track that is the problem, I think would really help this game to make this game really great. Already in the demo, there are a few tutorials. Don't hesitate to also start there, because I didn't go through all of the details. They will explain here in particular on signals. This is quite useful. They have also promised from day one mod support, so that will probably also make the game a lot more interesting in the future. But already, as I said, something I do suggest you check out, and don't hesitate to tell me in the comments below if you've already tried it. What are your thoughts, comments? Maybe also don't hesitate to share suggestions and requests with me or directly with the developers. I'm sure they would love it. Please take 1 second to smash the like button below, and I hope to see you next time.